Good morning, everybody. It's Pam from Nana's Crafting Cottage back with you again. Today for our December daily, it will be days 12 and 13, which 12 is make a Christmas matchbook and 13 is use an animal. So that's what we will get started with, is the matchbook. I wanted to say welcome to everyone, and anyone who hasn't subscribed to my channel yet and enjoy these videos, go ahead and hit that subscription button and get the notification bell to where you can see everything that I post. I would love to have you. Welcome to anyone who has not done that yet and has been watching me. Thank you for being here. So anyway, let's get started. I did get a head start on what I wanted to do for these matchbooks, and I will give you the measurements of everything. So the matchbook itself, they're really pretty easy, and I did put a little spine here like that, and so it fits nicely in there. And the whole the whole overall length of it is 6 1/4, and I scored it at 2 and 5/8 and 2 7/8. That's where I scored it. So it closes up and like this. Now what I plan on doing is, and if you have to trim this bottom part, that's okay. I will probably end up trimming it a little bit more, but I plan on bringing it up and putting a little brad in here, just a small one. So that's the plan for these. And I did pick out what I wanted to put on the front, which I thought would be really cute for that one. I am going to put a little flippy pad that I have cut the pieces to, and we'll staple it inside. Then I plan on putting a red bow on the outside with the baker's twine, and putting a little piece of rickrack on the front. So I think that'll be kind of cute. Those are my plans. So anyway, let me grab my brads. That was one thing I failed to do before I turned the camera on. So I'm just going to do a little tiny one in each one. So I'm going to get my tweezers out, snag me a couple. Doesn't really matter what color, but I just want to grab some here. Okay, here's kind of a goldish one, and I think I have another goldish one in here right there. Gotcha, I think. Okay, there we go. So I will put those little guys on there, teeny tiny. And I do have a very small hole punch for them. Okay, so let's get started. I think I'm just going to ink the inside. The outside, I don't know, it's probably not going to show, but let me try my ground espresso. First of all, let me move some things here. Yes, I've been busy doing my Christmas journal and doing this and getting last minute things ready for Christmas gifts. So yeah, my desk is pretty much a mess. Has been for a while, and it will be for a while. Okay, this will just give it a little bit of color. Not a whole lot. So it's early in the morning again. Seems to be about the best time for me to film. Once the day gets going, it gets away with me. Taking care of my chickens and taking care of things for my mom and household things. So it gets kind of busy. And getting ready for Christmas and yeah. Which I have most everything done. We usually like to give monetary gifts to the kids. And because they live all over the place, it's a lot better to do it that way. They don't seem to have a problem with it, never have. So, yeah. Plus, some of them can use it. And they can get what they want to. Okay, so let's do that, and then we'll do the inside. I like doing this. It just kind of, I think, finishes a project off. And I love vintage, so it kind of keeps that vibe in there. I'm still in my house coat. Of course, it is very early. And if you hear noises in the background, it's my mom getting up and down. She lives with us. She has dementia, and yeah, sometimes she gets a little lost, but okay, there we go for that one, and I'll do the outside piece. Okay, this is from Angela Kerr, some of her little ephemera pieces. I'm just going to continue with this color. There we go. The pages I'm not going to distress or ink. They are coffee dyed, coffee bubble dyed. That's the paper that I do. It's kind of cool. Okay, and I'll go ahead and do these pieces at the same time, of course. I think this is Angela Kerr's as well. I don't know if you can see it with the light. There we go. I love her ephemera pieces and journal kits. Very cute, very different. Okay, we're getting there. I should have done this ahead of time, but I was anxious to get going. So what have you guys been working on? Let me know. Send me a message or do a comment below. I'd love to hear about it. How is the weather where you live? Again, we live in Northwest Oregon, and so we have been getting rain, and more rain. And we have roofing that needs to be done. The materials are here, but it has been way too wet for them to even be able to come out and start, unfortunately. So hopefully one of these days it'll quit. It was supposed to have stopped for several days this week, and this morning I see that it's still raining for the week. When it gets started in the fall and winter, it hardly ever stops. Everything's flooded around us, and yeah, it's pretty crazy. Let's see. Did I do this piece? I don't think I did. Don't think I did. So I will do that. Okay. Okay, I think I have it now. All right. So what I want to do is get these pieces together first and stapled, and I have my Tim Holtz tiny attacher here. Perfect time to use it instead of gluing. There we go. Okay. So put it here and here. And I think I will glue it inside though. That will hold it better. But I think I'll do it after I do the front, which is just this little guy here. Pardon me. Okay. I'm just making them very simple, easy, and then I'll just stick them on my page in my journal. Okay. I'll be putting a little bow there. I'll do that toward the end. And let's go ahead and glue this down. These matchbooks are so easy and a lot of fun. You can make them all different sizes. You can make a whole page size. You can go all the way down. So yeah. Okay, so I'm going to make my little hole here with my little punch. There's my little hole punch, tiny one. My sister gifted that to me a long time ago when I was doing scrapbooking. And right there. This way this holds it, but it, you know, makes it different. Okay, there we go. And then you got your flippy pad here. And you can, you know, pop them out or put them back in. And here's the cover. You can put that in. There we go. Yeah, that fits good. It fits good. I was afraid it was going to hit this, but it doesn't. Okay, so let's put the rickrack on. Thought some red would be fun. And get my fabric scissors. I mark my fabric scissors with ribbon so that I don't get them worn down from cutting paper with them. I learned that from somebody, years ago when I first started doing scrapbooking and crafting of any kind. So I'm going to use Fabrifix for the rickrack. Just a little fine bead there, because it does hold better because it's for fabric. You can use it for paper and whatever else, but it's excellent for the fabric of any kind. Okay, strings. All right, so we have that, and now let's do a little bow. And I will put that on with the Fabrifix also. I don't like using hot glue for something small like this. It just doesn't, it's not hidden as well as the Fabrifix. Okay, so I'm going to clip and clip. Put a little dot here. These are really fast, really easy little projects. Okay. And there we are. There's our first little matchbook. Cute. Okay, so I'll set that aside to dry, and let's work on the next one real quick. And then we will go to our other project. But first of all, I want to get the pad ready. Okay, here we go. That, and I just made the pads 2 inches by 2.5 inches, just enough to fit in my matchbook and not be sticking out. And there. So we can stick it in right there. Okay, so let's do the front. And get my art glitter glue here. There we go. And right here. I just used the same paper and just reversed it so that one's green and one's got the candies on it. Okay. Now let's go ahead and do the rickrack. Actually, let's do this first. We will do this first. Okay. Put it in. There we go. And then I will do the little hole for the brad. Okay. Put that in. Okay, there we go. Got that in. And these are going to be glued down on the page, so it's not going to hurt anything. All right, so we got that. Fits quite well. You can see the edge of it there. Okay, good. Now let's do the rickrack. I get so excited, I just want to start doing stuff, and then I think, wait a minute, I should have done that first. So I have to kind of hold myself back. Let's see here. I'll trim that just a little bit. Okay, there's that. And we'll do the bow and we'll be done with this project. Quick and easy. Do a little bow. Nope, not good enough. Let's try it here. Okay. All right. Now we can get it figured out better. How big I want it. Okay, let's snip the tails. Fabrifix on. Getting low. Okay. And there. Ta-da. So there it is. And we have our little paper pad in there. So here are the two matchbooks. Christmas matchbooks. Okay. So we can mark that project off. Get my pen out. And here. The next project is to use an animal. And I have this stuff right here. Let me clean up that spot. Put that away for now. And let's bring it out here. Okay, I was kind of playing around with things, and it says use an animal. So here is a Santa with some deer. These are going to be tags, and I have just glued them to Amazon packaging paper. Why not? So let me close my glues for now. Otherwise, I'm going to have them clog up on me, and I don't want that. So we'll do that real quick. Okay. Now, let's cut these out. Yeah, I thought, well, coffee died, and I thought, well, how about we just do Amazon packaging. It's cheap. It's free. And, yeah, it gives a nice rustic back to it for writing or, whatever. I'm not too big on the journaling part. I have a hard time keeping up with that. But you might want to put pictures in there or even decorate it further somewhere down the line. Who knows? So I thought, well, I'll just leave it like this, and whatever I decide to do later, I will do, because this is going to be in my journal. So, yeah. So essentially I have this one. This is my December daily one. I have a Christmas one. And then I have a winter one that my sister, the crafting Auntie, and I are going to do a February next month, just on our own, and we'll probably post pictures on Instagram. But we did it a couple years ago, and last year I was down with knee surgery, so I didn't get to do anything. No Christmas or anything, because I had surgery the 5th of December. So, yeah, that kind of messed it up. And then I couldn't do anything because I couldn't get into my room. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to get my template out. This is my little template that I use for corners. And so I'm going to use, let's see, which shall I use? I think I'll use this one. I have 4, different sizes, and it's just an old card that I got in the mail with something else that it was when we were ordering things for our little Darla dog that we lost last fall. So they always sent this in with her meds. I don't know why, because these are for people and the other were for dogs. So anyway, I typed a couple and made a couple different templates, sent one to my sister, and makes it a whole lot easier. There we go. Okay, let's put that away. And I decided to put these in a pocket. And I have slot punches here, and I think I'm going to do a slot punch in each one. This is my bigger one. I have a smaller one too, but I think I'll just do this instead of the traditional hole, like that. Something different. Why not? Okay, here we go. Clean that little mess up. Put that away. And I have a 3-tiered turntable that my sister made me a long time ago when I first started crafting and having a craft room and such. And I just love it. Okay, let's see. And I just keep all my stuff in there. So handy. Let me change my pads here. Let's go ahead and distress these with ink, which is my favorite thing to do on my projects. So after we are done with Ephemuary, I think I'll round those bottom corners. We're just back to the usual everyday things. So I'm anxious to do that because I do have some projects in mind. And I want to open my Etsy shop sometime after the first of the year as well. So hopefully I can do that and that you guys will visit it. Just check it out. I have some things that I've made already that I want to put in the shop, so we shall see how that works out. Okay, I'll get these all inked up. Okay, there's one. How are we doing time? We're doing really good this time. I really didn't want to have long videos. It's hard on you guys to watch for so long and hard on me. So yeah. I'm going to get most of it together and just explain what I was doing. And this paper, I just cut these. This was one big piece of paper, 6x6, and I just cut them in half because each half had a deer on it. So it was like this. And I just cut it in half. And it's some paper that I had gotten from another group that I was part of some years back. So I have no idea where she had gotten it, but it's a 6x6 paper pad. And yeah, I really like it. It has some various colors in there of papers. Has some deer with blue and those kind of colors. Okay, now this I have already cut and scored for my pocket. All I need to do is just put a thumb hole in it, and I will do that after I get this started. I have not trimmed the corner, mitered the corners or anything like that yet. So that I will do right now. Yeah, I've got my hole punch here. I keep it pretty much at the ready, just in case. And Here we go. So here's, I cut it to 5 1/4 inches, and then I scored 1/4 of an inch or 1/2 an inch on each side and on the bottom. So that's how I made that size, just to, so it'll fit my page in my journal, is the reason why I made it that size. Okay, there's the thumb hole. And ink that a bit. Okay, so where these pieces join here in the corner, I like to miter it, bring it in this way and bring it in this way, so you have this. And then on the ends, I like to miter it down like that and like that. And then we'll miter this side as well. Okay. So we have this. Okay, and now I wanted to put this bow on here just as a little something I found in my stash. So I will put that on. And it was from a die, it looks like, or a punch, and put together and gifted to me. So, yeah. I don't know if you can hear that, but it is pouring outside. Pouring, pouring. As if we're not floating enough. Okay. Doesn't stand out too much, but that's okay. That's all right for me. Okay, so let me get my journal here. I have it right here. Okay. So, let's see, I left off there. And this is day 12, is the matchbooks. So the matchbooks I was just going to put on a page. Very simple with the number. So I'm going to go ahead and get those on while I have you guys with me. And I'll probably put more decoration on here at some point. Just not right at the minute, right at the moment, rather. Okay, a little glue string there. Okay, there's that. And we'll put this one on. Okay. I'll put that there. All right. And then the pockets, or the pocket with the envelope. Let me get my book weight here. Okay, there we go. So this pocket will go here. So we will get the glue down on it. And here, sometimes I feel like I need 3 hands. I'm sure you feel that way too. Especially when it comes to pockets and getting the corners mitered and all that kind of thing and getting them in there. Okay, there we go. Whew. I was beginning to wonder there for a minute. Okay. There we go. Okay, so we have that in there. Now I want to get this put aside, let the other things dry, and get some ribbon or lace or something put in these slots. So I have a couple packages of trims here, and I don't know which ones would be best, but I kind of like this one here. There's a whole bunch of it, and it looks like it would go through there okay. So let's go ahead and get that done. I'm just going to make it like that, I think. Get my fabric. I'll cut it a little bit bigger. Okay. And I think I'll cut the next one the same size. So do this. Okay, get these items out of the way. There. Okay, and this one, it's either side. They both look the same. So that works for me. So let's put that in there. And hopefully this works out all right with this ribbon. And there's one. And I'm going to glue underneath there. So let's do the Fabrifix. I don't like it when they loosen up. Okay. So I'm going to put one of my little clips on there. That way it'll hold it until it is dry. And let's do this other one here. My desk is such a mess with all the projects going on. Okay, here. We'll put these on through there. There we go. Cool. Okay, let's go ahead and glue that guy as well. Come on, baby. I know you're getting low. Okay, let's get your clip on here. That. There we go. And then I like to use my pinking shears for the ends, because then they don't unravel and keep unraveling, because they will do this right here and they will continue to do that. So pinking shears to the rescue. And I've had these for years and years, and I thought, oh, I can use them there, because I hadn't used them. They were still in my sewing box, which I have not sewn in ages. I think since the kids were little, and that's been a while. So okay, and then all you have to do is just put these into the journal here. Here we go. Okay, so I will just stick them in there and right there. Here we are. And I don't care that these are sticking out. I think it'll look really cute, and I'll take the tabs, the clamps off when I think they're ready. So there's the two projects. the matchbooks, Christmas matchbooks, and using an animal, using this little fellow here and here. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't subscribed and you want to, go ahead, and I would love to have you. And I will be coming back on Friday. This is coming out on Wednesday. Yep, I will be coming back on Friday. So I hope you guys have a good couple days until that time, and I will see you on the next video. Bye guys. Thank you.